Hello, everyone. I'm here mostly to give almost a service announcement, just letting you know about the existence of a journal for blockchain-related research, which everyone here is doing, and has been really interesting listening to the talk so far. So this is one place where you can publish your research. So I just want to talk briefly about Ledger, and just as the say also, because it's not on the slides, we're always interested in getting additional editors, additional reviewers. If you want to, if you hear this and you're inspired and you want to participate in the journal, definitely reach out to me. Okay, so what is Ledger? Ledger is the first peer-reviewed journal for publishing original research on blockchain/cryptocurrency related subjects. It was started, launched really in 2015, but the conversations leading to its creation started, even further back than that, 2014. It's meant to be a very broadly interdisciplinary journal, just anything related to blockchain technology or cryptocurrencies. So the computer science aspects of it, the economic aspects, legal, finance, even social sciences potentially, although we get very few submissions from there. I should say we get very few submissions from economics as well, but that's another story. It is an open access journal, and it's been our mission to be really completely free. So we didn't charge any author fees for almost the entire history of the journal. We recently switched to a model where we waive the fees for almost everyone, but if you happen to be in a large, well-funded research group, then we really insist that you help us cover the cost, because we do have some paid staff, helps run the journal, and we really need that to keep the journal afloat. It is published by the University of Pittsburgh, so where I am, so just across the street, but it's a journal that's global in scope, and we get submissions from all around the world. Just very briefly, when we launched in 2015, we got a number of some nice press, and there was a sort of a swell of excitement, and we found very much, sitting on the editorial side, we've seen that the number of submissions correlates very strongly with the prices in the cryptocurrency market. I mean, you'd think that those two are unrelated. There's a lag, of course, right? Because the price goes up, people get interested, and the research comes out a year later. But nevertheless, we continue. So let me tell you just briefly about people involved. This is a slightly outdated snapshot of sort of really the founding editorial board. Some of you are here in this room. I think Elaine Shees is in the audience. Well, anyway, so I mostly just wanted to convey that it's a very broadly interdisciplinary editorial board. We really wanted to have sort of experts, coming at this from all kinds of angles, who of course then could recommend reviewers in their respective areas of expertise. The editors who do the heavy lifting is sort of rotate in and out. It's a mostly entirely volunteer staff. We do have a few paid positions. And I also want to highlight that as of earlier this year, we have a new editor-in-chief, Professor Claudio Tassone. Some of you may be familiar with him. He runs a blockchain research group in Switzerland at the University of Zurich. So we're very excited about that. And he's sort of leading the charge for growing the journal further. Let me just briefly talk about Ledger by the numbers. Our 2020 impact factor, this is sort of taking citations from Google Scholar, was 8.6. We're fairly selective as a journal. I recently checked the statistics, and we have about a 20 to 30% acceptance rate, but we're also fairly small. So we publish, in the ballpark of a dozen papers per year. The intention is to grow this number, but we don't want to grow this number just arbitrarily. We want to grow it as the number of high-quality submissions increase. But we're always, I think, a lot of the work here would certainly qualify as high quality. So please, don't be too scared off by the acceptance rate number. But the point I want to drive home is that we really do care. We're not just sort of a publishing mill that anything that gets submitted to us gets published. All of the papers tend to go through extensive peer review and a lot of editorial input as well. And then lastly, I'm almost done. We accept original research articles, review articles, and we do invite perspectives. But if you'd like to submit a perspective, you can reach out to us and we can discuss that. It is a single blind review process where the reviewers know the identity of the author, but not the other way around. And I don't know if it's on here. It is. Okay, so we have a transparent review process. So the reviews are published along with the articles. So every article that's published, the full reviews, every round of the reviews, they are published as well. I'm getting the time's up sign, so I will just end it there and thank you for your attention.